Tuesday. Best weather I think we've had all year on a Tuesday. Dinger Tuesday. Obviously, my name is Eli. That's Jerry. This is episode, I think, 17? Jerry and Eli show, not the Eli and Jerry show, because that would be very self-centered of me. What's up, Jerry?
What's up, pal?
I feel awful. I feel sick.
You look like shit.
Thanks, dude. I appreciate that. You know, you ever like the kind of sick where like you just when you're trying to sleep, you're just having like really, really weird dreams.
Weird dreams?
Yeah. And it's like you wake up like super confused. That's what was going on with me. And like I couldn't breathe and I was like coughing and stuff. It's pretty fun. I probably sound like terrible. Does my voice sound weird? I feel like my voice sounds awful.
I mean, your voice always sounds awful. I don't know. It's on the spectrum of even worse, so.
Okay. Yeah, got them fear dreams. Yeah, I don't know. What usually like after my kid goes to bed, I'm like, I've got some sort of game on the TV, and I'm usually listening to like a Star Wars audiobook, and then also playing WGT golf on my phone. And I can't give you any specific. I don't remember like details of my dreams, but it was like a mixture of golf and Star Wars, and I woke up very confused, like every 25 minutes, like what the hell's going on?
That has got to be the nerdiest dream I've ever heard of.
Dude. It's pretty crazy, right?
It's actually insane how nerdy you are sometimes, man.
Yeah. What's up, guys? Flu game, Dinger Tuesday. I'm in for that. Nemo, no sound issues. We do have Easton on the 1s and 2s. Flu game, Eli, yeah. Jared, do you want to know the best thing that's happened to me all day?
What's that?
Trent is on the Celtics.
Wow. Is he on the spread or is he on the?
He's on the spread.
Money line?
He's on the spread. He's on the spread. Listen, just real quick, go Pacers, first of all. Beat everybody put in front of them. Go away. Don't care. Second of all, everybody's saying like they don't want to watch a Pacers Celtics series. Like you would rather, first of all, you would rather watch the Celtics sweep a completely injury-riddled Knicks team. Are they going to sweep the Pacers? I mean, maybe, but at least it's close. They're close to full strength. Also, if you don't enjoy watching the Pacers brand of basketball, I can't help you. Like the Pacers just play fun basketball objectively. Like the bottom of the league and free throw attempts, and the most points, like one of the highest rated offense, right? Like I don't understand. I don't understand. You're just whining. Pacers Celtics should be hell entertaining. Thank you. Fade God. Yeah, Trent is on the Celtics minus 10.5. I believe it is now 7.5. Is that the line? I don't know. Go Pacers. Aaron Nesmith 3, sneaky. Any quick NBA thoughts from you, my best friend Jerry?
I don't know, man. I don't want to see you celebrate and boast about the Pacers. My team's already out, so I'm kind of rooting against them.
You're rooting against the Pacers? You're rooting for the Celtics.
But I don't want to root for the Celtics either, so I got to be real specific here.
Celtics. Who do you hate more, the Celtics or me? It's close, right?
That next question. I can't answer that.
Close, man. That is close. Chat's going crazy. Hey, hit the like button. I literally can't keep up with chat. This is cool. I'm gonna do my best. Jerry might try. Mets game is at 6:10. We should get moving then, huh? Devers does have to cool down too, and so does Gunnar Henderson. Knicks fans stay still salty. They have been for the last 40 years. Yeah, I mean, I wasn't trying to chirp on Twitter Sunday when they won it, and then Knicks fans started pissing me off, and then I started chirping. 100%, I started chirping Knicks fans. It is what it is. Hit the like button, subscribe button if you have not already. Join the Discord if you have not already. heavyhittermedia.net/Discord, $25 a month. You get all of my picks, all of Jerry's picks. Hit up plus 2,000 or plus 1,600 or something bases parlay yesterday, coming off the huge, $3,500 day last Sunday. So bringing the 3 hit lays back. Yes, I am. We're going to be in the car a lot tomorrow. We're going back up to the cabin tomorrow. I'm going to try to have a 3-hit ticket tomorrow. Definitely Thursday, I think. Thursday is just a weird day to bet baseball. But let's jump into the games tonight. We got the Mets, the Guardians. We got Adrian Hauser, Xavier Curry making the start for the scratched Carlos Cookie Carrasco. late changes here kind of make this an interesting thing to bet on. If you don't have a bet already, or like I don't know, you have anything here? Obviously, your team, the Mets, the worst team in baseball.
You know, I want to fight back. I do. The Mets suck. All right.
How many shows in a row has it been the Mets are the best team in baseball? They're just like,
I can't do it. I can't even
playing the long game.
I say it as a joke. Even when they suck, I'm like, oh, the Mets are the best team in baseball, just to troll. I don't have it in me no more. I do not have it in me. I always say, oh, I don't care what the Yankees record is. The Mets run New York. I can't even troll. I can't. This is a pathetic team. There is no pulse in that clubhouse whatsoever. It is bad. It is beyond bad. It is disgraceful. And you know what? I think this is technically the highest payroll in baseball. Can you believe that?
That's tough. It's tough.
So for that reason, I can't bet on the Mets anymore. I can't. It's fun to bet on Pete Alonso here and there, but even him, it's been a shit show. It's just the whole team just has literally no pulse. Like, you could look at this game from different ways and say, all right, Curry's on the mound. You look at his career, he's gotten hit hard versus lefties in the past. You may look at Brandon Nimmo, who's not leading off now, who's been the 3-hole. Maybe he tries to hit for more power, tries to change his approach. He's a potential target. Obviously, Lindor's back in Cleveland, where he started it off. Didn't do shit last game. Maybe he goes yard this game. He's going to be batting lefty versus Curry. So there's different ways to look at it, but I cannot bet on a Met. But I will bet against the Mets.
Okay.
I'm going to take a shot on Jose Ramirez.
Okay.
Obviously, Jose Ramirez has been hitting the ball hard, looking good. He's going to be batting lefty, and he's batting at home. He has like eight of his 11 home runs are at home, plays way better at home. Hauser stinks. Mets are probably going to get spanked. Jose Ramirez is probably going to hit a home run. I thought about Josh Naylor. He's kind of cooled off. J-Ram's actually the hotter batter right now. It's between, either or. I'm going to take a shot on Jose Ramirez, especially with the conditions that we have.
8 of 11 at home, 8 of 11 against the righties. I think that's kind of a sample size thing. But what is that? Yeah, I guess more than double the at-bats. But yeah, he's hitting the ball hard. He's heating up, hitting the ball harder in the last 5 days even than he has in the season. And it's just I've talked about this all season. It seems like he's trying to lift the ball a little bit more than he ever has. I talked last year about how just good of a line drive hitter he was. He's sent some fly balls. I've got him at a 38% fly ball rate. Not a bad play there. No pick for me in this game. Robbie Gasser has looked electric for the Brewers team through his 2 starts. Has not given up a hit to a lefty. Trevor Rogers and the Marlins. I was on Josh Bell yesterday, and there's pretty much no reason to think he's going to hit one out today other than I bet on him yesterday. I was close. On William Contreras. For the Brewers, I ultimately did not make a bet here. Anything for you?
Who bet on Josh Bell first yesterday? Me or you?
I don't know. I feel like I posted pretty late.
I don't even look at your picks. It's kind of fucked up. I don't look at your picks. I don't even think you look at my picks.
So
I don't think we care what each other is betting.
I think there's some good. I try not to look at anybody's picks, to be honest with you. I don't want to know. I don't want to know what anybody's betting on. 350 is when I posted my parlay with Josh Bell and that.
All right, I beat you.
Yeah, probably.
I posted early in the day that I took Josh Bell straight for an RBI at plus 190. I win, you lose.
Good job, buddy. I was on he was in my bases parlay yesterday. That won $10 for, what was that? Decent amount of money. $10 to win 148 plus 1386. That was Joe Adele, Juan Soto, Josh Bell, all for 2 bases. I was on all of them for the home run too. Joe Adele did hit one out at plus 700. That was cool. You got a bet here?
I wasn't even listening.
Okay, Brewers.
What game?
Marlins. The team that Josh Bell
plays.
Cool.
No, I didn't make a bet for this one.
Let's go to Great American Ballpark. Joe Musgrove, Andrew Abbott, Padres, Reds. This is gonna sound weird. I don't have a bet here either. I do have 4 picks tonight. And I try to almost force picks in Great American Ballpark on Dinger Tuesday. I feel like it just hasn't been what it's supposed to be all year. It is. People talk about Yankee Stadium being a little league park. Not really. Great American Ballpark almost is. It's dimension wise the most hitter friendly park. Get to the elevation in Colorado when it's warm out. That is more hitter friendly. But talking just about dimensions, Great American Ballpark is the most hitter friendly ballpark. I don't have a bet here. I was all in on betting on Kyle Higashioka to hit one out today, and he's not playing. And then I was not going to force a backup guy here just because like I said, it hasn't felt like Great American Ballpark of old, especially on Dinger Tuesday. You got anything here?
You know, possibly the best, conditions for a home run for Dinger Tuesday. Everything, the stars align. A lot of names on both of these teams. Not a lot of hitting. These teams have been not great. Ellie De La Cruz, by the way, is in a nasty slump right now. His at-bats look fucking terrible. Excuse my language. Sorry for cussing. I did force a play, though. I had to. I mean, it's Great American Ballpark. Hopefully we get the bonus money back. Hopefully these guys wake up. Obviously, Musgrove's given up fucking 10 home runs this season. Abbott not far behind him with 9. 10 home runs in 41 innings pitched is terrible. Really bad. But I ended up targeting Abbott. Man, these Padres, at some point they're gonna click. They're gonna get into a nice run. I could not get around to betting on Fernando Tatis strictly because of how bad he looks versus lefties this season. It's complete opposite. Last season he looked fantastic versus lefties. He cannot hit lefties this season. Maybe he breaks out of it, but I can't put money on it on just a wild hope that he just wakes up and starts hitting lefties today. I ended up taking a shot on Manny Machado, who's looked good in the last 3 or 4 days. I think he has like 5 hits in his last 3 or 4 games. Extra base hit in there. He's starting to come around. He's batting cleanup today. Great American Ballpark. Abbott sucks. So I'm just going to take a shot on Manny Machado.
Don't mind that at all. Like I said, I was all the way in on Kyle Higashioka. If he plays tomorrow, I'm betting on Kyle Higashioka. If he plays Thursday, I'm betting on Kyle Higashioka. Well, I guess I don't know.
Joke's on you, Sean. My next 2 bets are actually Caucasians.
Let's not get him started again, Sean. Come on. Profar I had I took a look at. I feel like you want him from the other side of the plate. You want him as a lefty. But that's not a bad bet. Haysong has gotten some love. I can't get there on anybody in those games. But gun in my head, it probably would be Manny. Let's talk about Logan Webb and the Giants. Martin Perez, Pirates. I was, again, no bet here again for me. I know this is going to sound crazy. I do have 4 guys that I bet on already today. I almost bet on Jorge Soler. Before that, I almost bet on O'Neal Cruz. And then I kind of just look at this pitching matchup. Logan Webb, I really want to bet on O'Neal Cruz. Logan Webb has been really good at keeping the ball in the ballpark this season. Pittsburgh is a pretty big park anyway. All that said, O'Neal Cruz can absolutely hit 600 feet tonight. So that would be my play here. Gun to my head. I think Jorge Soler is coming around. I don't mind that. I want to see him lift a few more balls in a row before I have put my money on him. But O'Neal Cruz, I'd be in on. Jorge Soler would be in on. You got anything here?
Nah, this is Martin Perez is a lot better than what he's showing this season. He's been known to keep the ball in the ballpark. Just this game just doesn't do it for me.
Yeah, I agree.
Like I said, I'm also betting only 4 guys. I don't like to go outside that realm unless things are crazy and the home runs all over the place. I'm sticking to 4 guys. Pause.
Perez is giving up 8 home runs. I'm targeting him. It's not bad. So yes, that's correct. He is better. Like Jerry said, he is better than what we've seen this year. I think it's, product of maybe it's a new team getting used to a new clubhouse, new ballpark, all of that. 5 of those 8 were in that one start in his last start. Right. So he's only allowed a home run in 4 of his starts this season. You can think of it that way. Jerry also mentioned he is historically good at keeping the ball in the park up until that last start when he gave up 5 home. How do you let somebody give up 5 home runs in one start? That's kind of crazy. But yeah,
I mean, that's on the manager, right? After the 4th one, you got to yank him.
Yeah, I mean that is tough. 5 innings, 11 hits, 9 runs, 5 5 extra base hits, all of them left the park. Let's talk about John Gray and the Rangers. Rangers, Suarez, and the Phillies. I don't think I'm going to steal your thunder here, but you go ahead first.
This sucks, man. Like this great conditions tonight in Philly, right? Great conditions for home run, and we get this pitching matchup. I mean, come on, man.
Yep.
With that said, I did bet on this game.
I did too.
I did take a shot in this game, and it sucks because John Gray has not given up a home run in over a month. It has been absolutely incredible. But there's a guy in the Phillies who loves hitting at Citizens Bank Park. And I think the Philly fans know who it is. It's Bryce Harper. Bryce Harper is as due as it gets right now to hit a home run. I can already see it. I can see the Philly fans. I could probably hear him from New York when he hits a home run tonight, going crazy. So I don't know. I just feel like Bryce Harper batting in Philly is just he looks fantastic right now. He's gonna hit a home run, but the matchup does suck, and it sucks. This whole slate is like such a tease, man, because we have so much good. How do you say it? Good conditions, I guess. Not so great pitching matchups, but I am forcing a little bit, but I think he's gonna come through.
On paper, 100%, I agree with you. You look at this game, and it's like, man, these guys really haven't given up. I'm high on both these guys. I think both these guys are good. Have not given up a whole lot of home runs this season. When I look at the teams they've faced, though, I think it's a little soft. You know what I mean? John Gray hasn't given up a home run in a month. Has pitched against the Guardians, the Rockies, the Royals, the Nationals, the Mariners, who are struggling, the Braves, that was in mid to late April when they weren't playing like themselves, the Tigers, the Athletics, the Astros, who are terrible, and the Cubs, who began the year were also pretty bad, right? That's John Gray's. That's who John Gray's pitched against. Look at Ranger Suarez. Mets, no offense, not good, not a good baseball team. Marlins, not a ton of offense. Giants, not a ton of offense. Padres, not good. Reds have struggled. Rockies have struggled. Pirates, outside of O'Neal Cruz, nothing. Nationals, awful. Braves. I think these are soft numbers, and I think there's a real shot, to be honest. Kyle Schwarber, JT Realmuto, and Bryce Harper all have 4 bases tonight, with a couple of home runs mixed in. I, however, am betting the other side here. I'm betting on Jonah Heim. He is last season. He was I think we talked about this. Better power against right-handed hitters or against right-handed pitchers as a lefty. No, I said that wrong. Power from the left side, average from the right side. He's just kind of doing everything better, the opposite this year. Crushing left-handed pitching all the way around. We talked about the conditions. I think he is due to hit one out. I think he's due to hit one out against a lefty. And I'm kind of I'm trying to pull his log back up. His last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of his last 6 baseballs hit against a left-handed pitcher. 104 line drive, 100 miles per hour fly ball that went out. 100 mile an hour line drive, 102 mile an hour fly ball, a 94 mile an hour fly ball, and a 95 mile an hour ground ball. That is the last 6 baseballs put into play against a left-handed hitter left-handed pitcher. By Jonah Heim. I think Rangers Suarez is due for a bad start here. I think he's due to give up a couple. I think on the other side, I think John Gray gives up a couple. I think you could easily get your $25 back in what looks like a terrible matchup on paper for Dinger Tuesday. So yeah, I'm feeling really good about Jonah Heim, my first Dinger Tuesday pick. The number is also pretty big. The number is like what, +5 something? No, +600 on FanDuel. Jonah Heim.
I was gonna say, I just feel like across the board, there's a lot of these odds just ain't odding. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just not. We're getting slammed with some chalky odds, but it is what it is. We have a promo going, great conditions, so everybody's jumping on it. Pause. I don't know. I just wish the odds were a little better today.
I did have Harper, the third name I wrote down today, so I like that pick out of you as well. I just went for the +600, Jonah Heim. Joe Ryan and the Twins. Patrick Corbin, who is apparently just like an ace in the Nationals. Nothing for me here. Byron Buxton is back. I need to see him hit a couple more fly balls. I almost just kind of pulled the trigger because Patrick Corbin, even though he's looked good, is not good. Byron Buxton is good, especially when he's on the field. But no bets for me here.
I mean, I don't blame anybody betting on a Twin today. Patrick Corbin might be a fraud. It's crazy because we used to celebrate this guy like a holiday. I sound like a broken record. I feel like he pitches every Dinger Tuesday, and I say the same shit every Dinger Tuesday. Is that
silly?
It used to be a holiday when Patrick Corbin used to pitch, and it just hasn't been there lately. It's been the biggest scam.
It's been so good.
It's such a scam, man. Like, it's just been a waste of money betting on Patrick Corbin Day. So I didn't get around to doing it, but I don't blame anybody. Patrick Corbin can absolutely get shelled and give up 6 runs at any given time. So I would probably take what he's done lately with a grain of salt. He's 34 years old. He didn't magically hit the well and say all this and have a knuckleball like R.A. Dickey and become a Cy Younger. So he's due to get rocked. So it's probably gonna be this game, but I don't have a bet on it.
Ryan Jeffers, he's good. Yeah, I've seen him mentioned a couple of times. Carlos Santana, I'm a big Carlos Santana fan after last Sunday. But just kind of no bet. I don't know. I need to see Patrick Corbin have one bad start at least this season. I don't think he's had one. I guess he gave up 7 runs, home run wise. He only gave up 1 home run in that 7-run outing. Cooper Criswell, Red Sox, Zach Little, and the Rays can Rafi Devers go? I think it'll be 6 straight if he hits one out against Zach Little tonight. Zach Little has been pretty solid this year. Cooper Criswell, kind of middle of the road, but I can never really get there on a Rays player. We talked about this last week, I think. Willie Castro is an okay bet there too, for sure. You got anything here? I kind of just want to bet Devers just because.
What is the major league record for consecutive days with a home run?
Oh, I don't know, but it's got to be steroid era, right?
MLB record consecutive days games with a home run.
Devers.
He's the first major leaguer to homer in as many as 6 games since Mike Trout in 2022. That doesn't help me.
3 players are tied for the record with 8. Who are the 3?
Griffey?
Dale Long, Don Mattingly, Ken Griffey Jr. Wow. Griffey Jr. was in 93.
Don Mattingly, huh?
Yeah, I said steroid era. That might not be. I mean, I guess there might be some steroids mixed in there, but those are not the steroid era guys you think of by any means.
I mean, you probably got to play Devers because he's probably going to try to go for that record now. And he already has a home run versus Little. I mean, a small sample size, 3 at bats, but Little has looked pretty good. Little sample size there. You get it?
What's up?
Little sample size.
Yeah.
You get it? Because he's 1 for 3. Only 3 at bats. You get
plus
that?
Plus 310. It's plus 310. That's not a bad number. The changes in Tampa that they made in Tampa, though, I think are not great for hitters. Like they delayed having home games there this season to make sure those renovations were done, and I think it's hurting the offense there a little bit. But yeah, Devers. Yeah, I mean that's got to be one. Brian Wu, Mariners.
Wait, Trent took him under a home run.
Yeah, that's true. I forgot I was going to say that.
I think Trent might be the best gambler on the planet, and he just does this as a joke. Like, he does the reverse. He does his research, and then he goes, all right, I'm going to bet the reverse. There's just no way, man. I'm pretty sure he does this on purpose.
It could be. Clark Schmidt has been electric. He's been, I mean, we called him Clark shit last year. This guy's been really good. I mean, all year. In his last 2 starts, 8 innings, 6 1/3, 8 hits, 0 runs. He's been really good. Brian Wu, I've talked about this a little bit on this show. I think he has filthy stuff. Aaron Judge hits a home run every other game. He didn't hit a home run last night. So I bet on Aaron Judge. No, the number's not great. He's like plus 230, plus 240. Juan Soto, I think also probably is going to hit one out too. I don't know. I do kind of think Clark Schmidt is due for a bad one. As much as I just hyped him up, I think he's kind of due for a bad one. Kind of same thing with Brian Wu. Kind of same thing for Brian Wu. But yeah, I bet on Aaron Judge. What do you think, buddy?
I stayed away just because his matchup is really good. I really, really like Brian Wu. But last year, he was a cash cow for strikeouts. And I don't really bet strikeouts much. I did bet Brian Wu strikeouts his first game. It didn't work out very well. He still pitched well, but he didn't get there. this game feels like a scam. You got the Yankees are on fire. I feel like Judge and Stanton were just like going opposite days with a home run every day. Either Judge hits one or Stanton hits one. Judge hits one, Stanton hits one. But yeah, it's a good pitching matchup. So you're talking Dinger Tuesday, trying to get your promo money back. I don't think this is it.
I tweeted out there are 5 baseball players who have hit 4 or more piss missiles in their last 5 games. 3 of them play for the Yankees. Giancarlo Stanton, Aaron Judge, Juan Soto. Hit baseball hard. Yeah, I'm in. I'm
Still
in
a terrible baseball team.
I'm in on Aaron Judge. Garrett Crochet and the White Sox, that's Jerry's favorite baseball team. Yusei Kikuchi and the Blue Jays. I have a bet here. Do you?
No, but I wanted to bet this game so bad, I just couldn't get around to doing it.
I bet on Andrew Vaughn plus 560. I think is a really good number. When I look at his launch stats from against lefties recently, he has not hit a fly ball or has not hit a home run against a lefty in a week. And since then, a ton of fly balls, a ton of 100 miles per hour exit velocities. Tough sample size against Kikuchi, I think. Yeah. It's a small sample size where I think he's like 1 for 7. I don't really care. I think he's due to hit one out. And I think Kikuchi is due for a mixture of a bad outing with also multiple home runs. He's given up one in several starts where he's kind of limited the damage. He's given up some runs in a couple starts. I think he's due for a bad one here against honestly kind of a not that good White Sox team. Tommy Pham batter versus pitcher matchup is really good. So I definitely understand that, and I looked at that as well. I just looking at launch stats, I prefer Andrew Vaughn. But yeah, Tommy Pham can absolutely hit one out tonight too, for sure. And I know I think he's hit 2 out against Kikuchi and not that many at bats. Kikuchi for 100 Ks, not bad. Nothing for you here though.
Remember the days when we saw a lefty on the schedule versus the White Sox, and we could not wait to bet on that game. We would bet
Luis Robert
total runs for the White Sox over. You would bet bases. They would literally just it was insane. They just literally demolished every left-handed pitcher. It's the opposite now. They can't hit lefties anymore. Then you look at the Blue Jays. Holy shit, there's so many reverse split guys in this lineup. And you have Vladdy, who could barely hit home runs versus lefties. He does it once in a blue moon, but it's very rare. Bo Bichette is a reverse split guy. George Springer. Then you look at, all right, well, they do have a lefty masher on the team. Okay, Justin Turner. They signed him to hit lefties, right? The guy is 0 for 29 in his last 29 plate appearances. He's in the biggest slump of his career. It has to be of his career. It is the biggest slump in baseball right now. IKF is not far behind him. I think it's been like 19 plate appearances for him. This team is terrible right now. Bo Bichette just had a really, really good game. What do you have? 3 doubles last game, 4 hits.
He's good. We talked about him Friday too. He's coming around for sure. He's back.
He's coming around, and he has so much pop that just hasn't been there this season. He's one that I circled, and I was like, I want to do it, but I can't get around to these. Both of these offenses are anemic, especially versus left-handed pitching. I could not get around to doing it. But if I had to pick one guy, I mean, I got to ride the hot hand with Bo Bichette, but I'm not doing it personally.
Charlie Morton and the Braves, Javier Assad and the Cubs. Javier Assad has been really good. Charlie Morton has been that number 3 starter. Been doing what he needs to do. I'm playing Christopher Morel. I've talked about him on this show a lot. I don't think I've actually bet him on the show. I think I bet like once this season, but I think Charlie Morton is due to give up a couple here tonight, and I think Christopher Morel is going to be one of them. When I look at it, this is a really streaky hitter. I know he's 0 for 7 against Charlie Morton. As streaky as a hitter as Christopher Morel is, I'm not concerned about that. When I start to see him hit a lot of fly balls, and I start to see him hit, 100-mile-an-hour fly ball basically at least once a night, that tells me he's dialed in, and that tells me I need to bet on him. No home runs in the last 3 games. Actually, no home runs in a minute. But the last three games in a row now, 106-mile-an-hour line drive, 104-mile-an-hour fly ball, 107-mile-an-hour fly ball. So I think he's right there. Charlie Morton is not immune to allowing home runs. I think the weather is solid in Wrigley tonight. Give me Christopher Morel at like plus 300. I thought it was going to be under that for sure. So I was actually excited to get plus 300 for Christopher Morel. And I think that rounds out my 4 legs. I've got Jonah Heim, Aaron Judge, Andrew Vaughn, Christopher Morel. Those are my 4 Dinger Tuesday picks. I did parlay them all as well. $10 to win $6,000. You got anything in this game?
All right, I gotta say it real quick because this is my last leg. Cody Bellinger. If you want to parlay this, you have 10 minutes. You have more than that technically. By the time Jose Ramirez bats, Jose Ramirez, Manny Machado, Bryce Harper, and Cody Bellinger. If you want to parlay it, you could just do usual Dinger Tuesday. I threw $7 on a 4-leg parlay just for fun. Obviously, I'm in this to try to get some bonus money. But if you do want to parlay it, you got about 10 minutes. Jose Ramirez, Manny Machado, Bryce Harper, Cody Bellinger. I put $7.77 for good luck. The payout is $2,500. I really, really want to win $2,000 today, Eli.
That'd be cool, man.
So, anyways, the conditions are great. Obviously, the matchup is like we're looking at all these great conditions, and we get a tough matchup. Charlie Morton, he's a pitcher's pitcher. He's about 90 years old. His job is to keep the ball in the ballpark, put the ball on the ground. But he's, susceptible to lefties. Cody Bellinger, 18 at bats, only 2 strikeouts for him. He's gonna put the ball in play. Not only that, but Cody Bellinger in the last 5 games has 4 doubles. So he's getting the extra base hits. The only thing he hasn't done during this stretch is put the ball over the fence. And in these conditions right now, I think Cody Bellinger is going to do that.
Cool.
A lot of people saying Suzuki. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I think also you've got a real shot to get all $25 in bonus bets back here. So we can kind of just fly through the rest of the game. We're both kind of out on picks, and then but I was really close. The Tigers, Casey Mize, Alec Marsh, and the Royals. I was really, really close on Nelson Velasquez, Salvador Perez.
That's racist.
They're both the top 2 names in
my
cheat sheet.
They're both Hispanic.
That last quiz. I know, whatever. I knew you were going to say that. I almost bet on Salvador Perez. I did not because of the ballpark. Casey Mize is not awful, and I just like the other 4 reads better. Didn't want to push it over 4. Any thoughts on this game?
No, obviously it's Kansas City, Pitchers Park, not a Dinger Tuesday playground.
Kyle Bradish, Orioles, Lance Lynn, Cardinals. I almost bet on Gunnar Henderson. I almost bet on Adley Rutschman. Gunnar Henderson is on a tear, leading baseball in home runs. Insane. And I almost bet him to go like what? It would be like 5 straight, I think, for Gunnar, right? 4 or 5 straight. I didn't want to play 5 straight at plus 260 or whatever it is. It's crazy that the number for Devers to hit his 7 in a row is I don't know. That's just kind of wild. I was also close on Adley. Adley's just a different hitter from the right side of the plate or from the left side of the plate this season. So I was out, but I was close on both those guys.
Yeah, Lance Lynn, you want to bet a lefty versus him. Obviously, he's looked a little sharp. He's looked sharp this season at points, but we know his MO. Another guy that's old. He's not going to change. Lefties are going to hit home runs versus him this season. And Adley Rutschman was the first one to come to mind. Obviously, Gunnar Henderson's leading the league in home runs. Guy's on a tear. But if you want more value, you probably want to take Adley Rutschman, especially when he's a left-handed hitter, because it's very common. I say it all the time, but you have switch hitters. Jose Ramirez, another example. When they bat righty, they're batting for contact. They're batting for their average. They'll have a higher average. But when they're batting lefty, they're up there swinging. They're up there trying to hit home runs. That's where their power comes from.
Historically, that's true for Adley. Why I didn't bet him, that's not the case this season. So as a righty, he has a 708 slugging. As a lefty, he has a 381 slug. So he's just been a completely different hitter this year. As a righty against lefties, he's great. 446 batting average, 4 home runs. So the home runs are a little lower as a righty, which I guess you would understand because it's going to be a lot less at bats, but. He has been much better. He's been all-star. I mean, leading the league as a righty, as a lefty this season. He's only hitting 230, only slugging 381. I think that's.
But the point is the home runs. he's going for home runs when he's batting lefty. Obviously,
Yeah.
you could look at slugging. I understand, but you can also rip one down the line, a ground ball down the line. You get a double, and you're just raising your slugging percentage. So it goes multiple ways. But when he's a lefty, batting as a lefty, he has a much better chance to hit a home run.
Cowser is another guy who jumped out at me. Oh yeah, Sean, that was you. It seems like everything he's hitting hard is line drives. When he hits every line drive almost is over 100 miles an hour. When he hits a fly ball, it's kind of in the low 90s. That being said, I was actually between those three guys. I forgot about Cowser. I was between Henderson, Rutschman, and Cowser tonight. But I didn't want to force it because Lance Lynn has been good, and that's not necessarily a hitter-friendly park. But yeah, Cowser's not a bad look either. I just want to see him. I want to see him hit the ball hard in the air. Fly ball instead of only these line drives. Griffin Canning, Angels, Christian Javier, Astros, another good pitching matchup, and two teams that are just tough to bet on. I saw somebody mention Taylor Ward. Taylor Ward sneaky has 10 home runs. Like that's kind of neat. Kyle Tucker is interesting as well. Nothing for me here.
I mean, the one that you want to go with is probably Kyle Tucker.
Yep.
See that 2 home run game he had the other day?
Mm-hmm.
He's so good. He's so good at baseball. The Astros, not so much. I think the entire world is celebrating the demise of the Astros, but they'll come around again. They do this every season. I feel like they go into slumps early in the season, and then they end up making the playoffs anyway. So, yeah, you want to target a left-hander versus Ganning. I think they're batting 294 off him. Righties are in the 100s. A lot more home runs to left-handers. He's a regular split pitcher. He's a right-hander. He gets torched by lefties. So Kyle Tucker would be the play, but I'm just not betting this game.
I'm guessing we can just skip Cal Quantrill and the Rockies in Oakland against Aaron Brooks. I don't think anybody needs to.
Castellanos plus Tatis. Why do people want to bet on Fernando Tatis right now? He looks horrendous.
He's definitely gonna hit one out now, though.
He is. I know. I just put it into existence for whoever bet already. You should be thankful. But he looks fucking awful.
Last game of the night, Brandon Pfaadt, Gavin Stone. I mean, Ohtani's probably going to hit one out. Corbin Carroll is getting a lot of my interest home run wise. Ketel Marte also. But no bet for me. Got him ahead to probably be one of those three, depending on how juicy you want to get odds wise. Who do you take for 2 bases? On Tuesday, I don't know. I haven't yet. I might not, honestly. Just because I'm at 4 home run plays instead of just 3, and I'm probably not going to take bases. But it would probably be, I don't know. Just run. You could just run the 4 home run plays as a 2 bases lotto. Honestly, Judge, Vaughn, Morel, and Heim. I feel like maybe take either Vaughn or Morel out of there if you just want to have 3 legs. So Judge, Vaughn, Heim, or Judge, Morel, Heim. Any thoughts for you, Diamondbacks, Dodgers?
I don't know. I feel like Shohei Ohtani always hits a home run on Thing on Tuesday. Maybe I'm just being delusional. I just feel like every time Dinger Tuesday, there's someone saying, "Oh, look at me. I bet on Ohtani and he won," and I'm like, "Fuck."
Yeah.
I don't know. Mookie bobblehead night. Is that true?
Ooh. I feel like it's been a minute since we've heard a lot about Mookie Betts. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess he hit a home run.
You know what? It's been a while since we heard Mookie Betts' name. He probably is gonna hit a home run. Mookie bobble. I'm telling you right now, bobblehead night is a thing. It is a real thing. Except for Ohtani. I'll never forget it. Ohtani bobblehead night. Everybody bet on Shohei Ohtani, right? He didn't hit a home run. The guy who was an alien didn't hit a home run on bobblehead day. But that was probably a scam set up by the sports books.
Yeah. All right. Well, I think that's going to do it. I feel like trash. I'm ready to go to bed. I bet on Jonah Heim to hit a home run. I bet on Aaron Judge to hit a home run. Andrew Vaughn, Christopher Morel. I bet on them all straight for Dinger Tuesday. I put $10 on all 4 of them to win $6,100. Jerry?
How much did you bet on it?
$10.
You had to outdo me.
Because you did the 7s.
Yeah, but mine was for good luck.
Okay.
You should have did 7-7-7, because when you wager 7-7-7, it is a time of desperation where you're calling on the gambling universe to look at your ticket and give you luck. Is my ticket on the screen?
I think so. No, that's mine, I think.
Is it? There's my ticket. Anyways, irregardless, that is a word. Don't cut me off. Jose Ramirez, Manny Machado, Bryce Harper, and Cody Bellinger. Sounds very chalky. I don't care. Today is going to be historic. You know why?
Why?
Because I'm going to hit a 4-leg for $2,500.
Okay.
I'm like Babe Ruth, great Red Sox, one of the greatest Red Sox of all time. I'm going to point to center field, and I'm going to tell you I'm winning $2,000 today. I don't do this often, but I'm going to win $2,000 today.
Interesting that the highest odds you have on there is a plus 400. That's pretty crazy, actually.
It's not too late. You can still get it. That's the thing. That's the thing I like, is that they don't just close it. You could just get it live. It's going to be the same odds anyway. You didn't bet yet.
Jose off the wall? No way he's hit already.
Don't fuck with me. Don't tell me he hit it off the wall.
Lindor.
Someone's busting my chops.
Lindor hit 101 miles an hour. 320-foot line out. All right.
Babe Ruth was a Met. That's right.
Driving back to the woods tomorrow, so we're going to go on a heater. We always do. Good luck on all your bets. Thank you for watching. Hit the like button on your way out. This is Arian G. Jerry and Eli.
Spit it out, you stuttering prick.
I want to go to bed. Be nice to each other. We'll see you Friday, 5:30. Love you.